Thanks for clicking on me. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, whichever relates the most to you. Today we are going to do Mariah Elizabeth's Create This Book #1, episode 6. Chubby fingers, let it go. Let's just get into the video, okay? Let's just get into the video. The first prompt for today is create a contradiction, and I had a tough time coming up with something. The examples were like hot ice or dark brightness, whichever, and I just could not think of something that fit in that criteria that made sense to me. And then I finally thought of, what if a winter looked like winter but it was warm, and what if summer looked like summer but it was cold, like snow? And the more I think about it, the more I realize, you know what, that's just me drawing fall and drawing spring. And you'll see that later, but I was like, oh my gosh, this doesn't even make any sense. So I guess I was contradicting myself, so that kind of works. Either way, I gave it a shot, and it's fine. Moving on, we're going into detail about what I'm doing now. So first, I traced out some trees, because I feel like the most definitive aspect of summer and winter are the fact that trees don't have leaves in winter. Well, if they're deciduous. If they're evergreen, they'll still have their needles, but little biology arboreal fact for you. I went to college, and now I make pizza, so it was worth it. Wow, when did I decide to go down that tunnel? Anyways, so back to this again. Trees usually don't have leaves in the winter, and then trees usually have leaves in the summer. So that's how I thought I would define it, and then use the background to make it look warm or cold to define it as winter or summer. I feel like I just said that, but stick with me, okay? I'm getting there. I went with the silhouette kind of theme. I think that looks fantastic. Colored pencil ended up getting on the silhouette, but I just kind of used it in a way to make it look like bark. Not that bark, you know what I mean. I love this technique, and I'll definitely use it in the future, and I recommend you guys try it out too. This project right now is definitely bringing me back to when I was younger and I used to live on the coast, because there were some intense sunsets there. Always a silhouette you would look at, and it was just so beautiful. I miss it, but I don't, because now I don't stress so much about tsunami warnings or a random just earthquake down at the coast that I would stress so hard about. Like, I would have nightmares. Like, seriously. But it was beautiful. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend you move there. But it was good. It was good. Anyways, my claw is making a reappearance. It's been happening in the other videos too, but like, look at it. Just look at my hand and how it squishes it. That's just how I hold my pencil, guys, and I think I just have to deal with it. And if you have a problem with it, you might just have to deal with it too, or just leave, I guess. I mean, you can hang around, but like, there's not much I can do about my hand and the way I hold it, because that's the way I learned how to use the pencil in the way that it will turn out how I want it. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're not going to tell a left-handed person to stop using their left hand, right? I hope not. You better not. Anyways, it's done. I put snow on the trees. It's good, but it looks like spring or fall with that. But it's beautiful. Next, we're going to do a contour drawing. This is where you draw without lifting your pen or pencil off of the paper. You just have to do one continuous line and create something that hopefully you like. And I did do that, I did, until I didn't, because I forgot that it was happening. But as you'll see here, I go right back to where it was, and I continue. So it's technically the same line, okay? It's technically the same line. This is like my first time doing this, okay? Give me a break. And then I created that guy. I needed to make him a home, and he's gonna have a roommate too. And I kind of did the same thing where I forgot not to lift it up, but again, I just put it back where it was, and I just continued it. Like, as you'll see here, I kept forgetting. Like, it's not in my nature to not lift up my pencil, but it's all good. I started coloring him in. I got some black beans that I'm showing you here. It kind of looks like little toe beans. Sorry that they're just there for you to look at, but you'll get over it, as I have. Started detailing the wings. This guy is looking like an ice princess. No, I'm just kidding. He's looking like a little ice pixie goblin kind of guy. He's cool. I was hesitant at first about how he's gonna like develop, but he ended up looking really cute, I should say. He's not my typical go-to character, but it's alright. I started covering up this area because it was like, what is happening here? And I created him a little friend. He's like a little cloud couch. He's a cloud couch. That's what he is. And he's adorable. And I hope you like him. This is them in their ice castle. I also colored in a rainbow shoe up there for Mariah because why not color it in? She made it, gets her rainbow. There you go. And I love them. They look fantastic. I hope you guys like it too. On to the next prompt. Okay, this one is create texture, which you can see soon. There you go. So I just filled it with a bunch of different textures. And this is where my hoarder capabilities came into play. Like, I was using all this random stuff that I've collected over the years. You gonna use this wrapping paper? No. But are you gonna use this grandma shark? No, but I will. Are you gonna use this random balloon from your bridal shower that's deflated too? No? Okay, I'll use it. I'll keep it for a year or so, and then I'll find a use for it randomly. Like, seriously, and that was a stinky balloon. Even though it was so old, it still stunk. I'm not telling you that it's a good thing to be a hoarder, but I'm saying you should definitely hold on to things that you think you will use. Like, actually, be smart about your hoarding. Don't just collect anything. Collect stuff that will be useful, like this random giant fake leaf. Like, I didn't think I was going to use it for this, but I knew I was going to use it for something artsy. And here we go, 2 years later, I'm using it. And I decided to create a underwater theme. So I'm just cutting up the leaf to make it look like sea kelp or seaweed. I used the grandma shark and the pink balloon, flipped it inside out and used those colors for the terrain. And then just added more and more just foliage under the sea. I had to get out my hot glue gun because that glue was not working before. Not with this texture. No way. And I just really had fun with it. I just started cutting stuff into different shapes, just putting them down, and I created these bubbles, which I do admit I kind of went overboard with. A little ocean joke, I guess. No, not even intended. Anyways, the bubbles were a little too much, but it was okay. And I decided to use the glue to also make some fish. I made some cute little fish. They were adorable. I think I made 4 of them. And they got a bit chunky. I was worried when it came to closing the book, but it was fine. I might have burned my finger a couple times, but that was fine too. It was all about the experience. And yeah, I did that, and then I colored them. I went from purple with a different kind of marker. It was the Yono marker, which was not working, so I used Posca. And it turned out way better. I love the texture of it. It was cute. Blue fish, green fish, orange fish, purple fish. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you next week. Bye! I think my voice cracked.